Okay, hello guys. So in this tutorial, we'll write our first code. Now here in the command window, as I mentioned before, that you can write whatever you want, but you will never be able to save it to use it later. So to solve this problem, you can click on New Script, click on it. Now Matlab will open a new script for you so you can write the code you want. And you can save it to use it later. Now before starting to write the code, let's save it. Click on save. Just save as. I will write example second. Just click enter. So let's try to write a code that calculates the area of a circle as example. So just say the area of a circle equals pi, which is 3 multiplied by 3.1416, and just go on, multiplied by r square. Just close it. So in the script, you have to close every operation you do with a semicolon. When you don't close it, here MATLAB will give you that there is something wrong here. Try to solve it or try to fix it. Just close it, then everything is done. Yeah. Okay, so we know what pi is, and pi here is already defined in MATLAB. So here in the command window, let's just say what pi is. So MATLAB will give you that pi equals 3.1416 and just go on. So we know what pi is, but we don't know what r is. So r is an unknown value. So what r is? You don't know what r is. So let's define it. R, which is the radius of the circle, equals 5 as example, semicolon to close it. So MATLAB now will understand that, yeah, r equals 5, so I can substitute it in the main equation to get the answer. Now, this is a right code. It's completely right, but you have to ask MATLAB to print it. So just write disp. So what is the function or the equation that you want to display or want to print? I want to print A as example, which is the area of the circle. Just click run and MATLAB will give you the answer. So the answer is 75.53 and just go on. Now let's say that you don't know what is r, so the radius of the circle is unknown. Now you need the user to give you an input with r. So what is r? Now the user can give you 5, 11, 1 million, 5 millions. So you don't know. Now r equals an input that you will get from the user. So r equals an input like this. So what is the input? Now you should tell the user that enter the radius of the circle like this. Just click enter and run it. So don't forget to close or with a semicolon. Now when you click on run, here MATLAB will give you this statement. Enter the radius of the circle. So MATLAB is asking the user to enter the radius of the circle. Now let's say that the radius is 77 as example. So here's our answer. Now this means that 1.8625 multiplied by 10 to the power of 4. This is like. So now CLC will clear everything. Now in this script, let's try to find as example the area of a triangle. Now we don't know what the area of a triangle. Now the area of a triangle equals 0.5, which is 1 over 2, multiplied by the base of the triangle multiplied by the height of the triangle, and close it with a semicolon. So we don't know what the base is and we don't know what the height is. So those are just some unknown values that we don't know them. So you can write that the base equals 5 and the height equals 9 as example, and close it and just ask MATLAB to print it in the command window. Just disp A and MATLAB will display it. It's like It's very easy. But now let's say that we don't know what the base is and what the height is. So it's just unknown values. You can just say the base is an input that I will get from the user, and the height is also an input that I need the user to give. So input is about enter the base, and the same thing with the height. So just enter the height like this. So when you click enter or when you click run, Matlab will ask the user to enter the base. So let's say that the base is 5, enter. Then Matlab will ask the user to enter the height, which is also 7, let's say. Click enter, so Matlab will give the answer like this. So using the same algorithm, you can find the volume as example, the height, the area of anything you want. Just try to change your way of thinking. Try always to know what is known and what is unknown. What is your main values? Then you can calculate whatever you want. And that's all.